So today is all about landing page optimization. Very few advertisers and business owners pay a lot of attention to it because they don't think the landing page is going to have a major impact on the advertising campaign. So the whole focus of their online marketing or advertising is either on Google ads or Facebook ads or any kind of ads which they are running, and they'll try and optimize that if that's what they are trying to do. Most campaigns which I see are just set up and forgotten and let it run, and these campaigns will not give you any performance or results. So a fair bit of work needs to be done. I found that landing page is one of the last or the least place where anyone is paying any attention, and that needs to be rectified, because if you are not getting any results, it could be one of the reasons why you are not getting any conversions. You'll find on Google and all over the internet that increasing the page load speed increases, or reducing, I should say, the page speed, load speed will increase your conversions. And this is, I would say, one of my top tips. You need to invest in fast servers and fast hosting as well, or find a platform where you can host your websites and landing pages, which will give you a really good page speed test. So this is pretty much my biggest tip to you guys, is to first look at your page speed, how fast or slow your website loads up, and then it's going to show you the results. So we start off with send visitors to a relevant and targeted page. Don't send them to a home page, because the home page is one of the worst pages you can send your traffic to. Too many options, too many things on the home page, because if you offer multiple services like we do Google ads, web design, photography, video marketing, and lots of different things. If you are selling red apples, take them to the page where you sell red apples and not green apples. So it needs to be super relevant and targeted and drive the traffic to the most relevant page on your website or landing page. Then you need to have that customer journey to be absolutely consistent and giving that same experience, the same branding. And from what I mean, also the branding is not only about just the colors and the logos, and it's also the messaging. The messaging has to be congruent right from the ad where they clicked, or they saw the ad, they clicked on it, to the landing page, and also to the thank you page. So when someone takes a call to action, be it to subscribe to your e-newsletter or submit a lead form or any other form which you want them to submit, you take them to a thank you page, because that's where you can also offer them something more, and to build up your trust building and to continue building that trust. I see a lot of forms which has got a pop-up message come up. It might say, thank you for your submission, we'll be in touch soon. Compared to if you were to take them to a thank you page, you'll see the difference. And I would highly recommend you take people to a thank you page, because if you are tracking conversions and something has broken or not working, it's much easier to track it and then sort it out, compared to something which is just popping up and disappearing after a few seconds. Now the ad could be obviously in different versions, i.e. text, image, or video. So if you're using images on an image ad, then make sure that that image which you have used on the ad is also on the landing page. So quite often I will use my headshots on the ads. I will have the same headshot on the landing page so that they can see that this is what they saw on the ad, and this is where they've landed up on this landing page. Attention grabbing headline, clear and concise messaging on it. It needs to capture the visitor's attention within a matter of seconds, ideally within less than 3 to 5 seconds. Straight up, it's crystal clear what you offer and what they're going to get. And following on from that same message about keeping things simple is you don't want to write long essays and make your landing page look like a newspaper. Nobody has the time. So the CTA means call to action above the fold. And if you've got a long form landing page or a long landing page, then try to put the call to action underneath as well, so that people can see that call to action at all times, even if they are scrolling. But when you do have long form landing pages, again, don't have very long paragraphs. Have 2 lines, 3 lines at a time, lots of white space, again, text, lots of white space, and so on. Split testing, or what we call A/B split testing. So there are lots of variations you can do, or split tests you can do on a landing page. What you must not do is change the whole page, because then what's it called is a multivariant test. When we say split testing, A/B split test, what you want to do is to either change the headline and keep everything the same, either change the images or the image on the page and keep all the text, call to action the same. If you have a video, have video 1 on one page, video 2 on another. Call to action, you can either change the color of the button or you can change the text on that button to see which one is converting and which one isn't converting. So this is quite important when you are split testing, that change one item at a time. It's all about building trust, and this is the biggest factor of you getting a lead or a client and not getting one. So there are a few things which you can do on the landing page to build up trust. Phone number. I see a lot of landing pages don't have a phone number because people can't be bothered to answer the phones, or they may not have the resources to answer the phone. For me, this is one of the biggest things which we want to do, is to put up the phone number, because why wouldn't you want someone to call you? And a phone call from someone which is inbound is one of the hottest leads you are going to get for your business. The ball is in your court now to convert them into booking something with you, free strategy call or a consultation, or give them an offer straight up during that call that, if you take up this offer right now. Social proof is again important. We all live in this internet world where everything we read and look at is pretty much on the social media. You got some proof, whichever platform you're on, whether it's LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, put them up. Any certifications or logos. So in our case, we are a Google partner, Shopify partner, and YouTube certified. So we'll put those logos up. This is extremely important. Privacy policy and terms of use, which I don't see a lot. Although it's right at the bottom of the page, you need to have these at all times on every page and throughout your website as well, because that again builds up trust, where somebody can see and they will know that you are not a cowboy or a scammer where you are trying to get somebody's information without having any pieces of legal items on your website. So now we've got two things. One is the form, which is the call to action. So sometimes when you have these forms on the website, you either have as a long or a short form. So this is a short form where I've just got one single field for someone to fill in. and then there's one over here where it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it's for the same service, try not to have such extreme variation in the forms. All you do is have a first name and an email, and the other one you can just have an email, because every field you have decreases the likelihood of that conversion. That's a fact, and you can test it. The other thing which you must keep in mind is if most of your traffic is on the mobile, they are less likely to convert with a long form, because it's quite difficult and painful to fill in a long form on a mobile compared to a short one.